Woo! God, that car scared. It's 2:01. Let's get into this. This game's called Nightcall. I downloaded it off of Xbox. Their thing. Oh, there's a free roaming mode and a Passadex. I know what that means. Am I playing Pokemon now? Alright, new game. Sure, whatever. Woo! Fucking God. That car scared the shit out of me. The loading screen scared me. Oh, we gotta choose an investigation. We can do a surprise investigation, or we can pick one. The judge. Victims of all something in common and the motives seem clear, but which suspect could have done it? Balanced case, perfect for a first run. So this is the beginner one. There's random victims, unknown motive, weird case, slightly more difficult than the others. And then the victims may feel random at first, but there's a connection, yet the motives might be hard to find, dark and twisted case. I'm going to pick the starter case, because I've never played this. So, the judge. Choose the difficulty mode. Story, money will be easy to get by, the investigation will be easier, every action will take less time. For a chiller experience. Weird. That's kind of like the whole theme of the channel. The way Nightcall was designed, so that's like second time playthrough. And then money will be tighter, the investigation will be harder to solve, every action will cost more time for a more challenging experience. I like how the choices are separated by like cups of coffee. You have like 1 cup of coffee, a couple cups of coffee, and then like a bunch of cups of coffee in a tipped over cup. But we're going story mode. Because this is my first time playing it. It's a blind playthrough, so I have no idea what I got myself into. So there's three that I know and 2 randoms. So thanks for swinging by. I don't know what this game is. I downloaded it. It looked cool. It's a detective game. This is my first stream, by the way. Thank you for showing up. I'm gonna be here for about 4 hours. Probably every day. I'm still working on a schedule. I know. No, I don't have my stream open. BatJosh, I'm not watching my stream. I only have chat open. I have the chat pop up and the other thing. Yeah, this is, well, not my stream cherry, because I've streamed before. This is, yeah, I'm reading chat. This is this channel's stream cherry. I did an old channel, but it was more of a practice run. This is like my legit channel. Doctor, here? Sir, can you hear me, or do I need to speak up? Well, I gotta do all the reading. Ha! I woke up! I'm kidding. Yes, speak up. Is this okay with you? Is my voice loud enough? Is there supposed to be actual voice acting? Louder! And now, is this okay? Not so loud. I could just be difficult with them. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So, it's us 3 and me. Oh, so this is... Yeah. This is fun. She takes a deep breath. Sir, you just spent 2 weeks in a coma. Oh. I was in a coma. The word bounces around your head. You need a moment to understand its meaning. Coma. The word scratches along your throat. Coma. Sorry, I just heard scratches along your throat. I was like, that would be me. Yes, you were the victim of an assault. Oh, cool. I apparently was beaten. Your word resonates within your head. Victim. You're aware a serial killer is currently on the loose in Paris. So we're in Paris. Hom hom. You feel the contents of your stomach. See? Even he's puking. The judge, as the police call... Oh, that's why it's called the judge. The bullet touched your liver and, in almost circumstances, would have been fatal. Isn't the liver, like, what processes alcohol and shit? Or is that the kidney? I think so. So liver... So he shot me in my alcohol bag. He chose to put you in an induced... Her becomes different fate. I was put in a medical coma. You taste bile in the back of your mouth, your head is burning, you hear a whistle in one ear. Your fingers move to your wound. Underneath the bandages you can feel hard skin. It's incredibly painful. Did they... I'm sorry. Did they catch the judge? No. Well... What about the cops? Very awkward second she hesitates. The police would like to see you as soon as possible to ask you some questions. After you're the only one who survived the judge. Noise in the hallway attracts your attention. You try to turn your head to no avail. You need to rest. Fuck that. Give the cops. I'll say everything. The kidney purifies piss. Thank you for the medical definition of what a kidney does. I love it. I don't care he's the only witness. He's... Another female voice joins in, a strong, authoritative voice. You can't... So there's two women, and I'm trying to read women voices as a dude. Nailed it. It's not pain, not fatigue, but some combination of the two. Being in the hospital, you realize that anger was made up of a combination of pain and exhaustion. Anger. Feeling you know all too well. Days go by, and a month later... Just pans to me jacking off. I'm kidding. Oh, wait, whoa. Map. Well, look, I've got a bit of a problem. Real problem, that is. Who's the boss? Oh, dude, look at this little gremlin man. And look at me. I'm like this grizzled old dude. Look at this little old dude. Look at this little bald guy. Are you listening to me? You catch your boss's eye in the rearview mirror. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder what goes on inside your head. You always seem so far away. Sorry. I just want things back to normal, to clear my head, stop thinking about it all. He's watching closely, trying to make out what's going on in your head. Stop trying to read my mind, weird bald alien baby. You know what I'm worried about you, don't you? I don't... Why is he so tiny compared to me? He's like a child, but he's a full-grown adult. Oh, you might be a midget. You're like a son to me, you know? No, you're like a son to me because of your size. I could put you in a baby carrier and walk around town with you like strapped to my chest. You know he's going to tell you about the story of his taxi fleet. Again. When my father died and left me to the store, I could have sold it, I could have retired, gone back to the old country. Oh, so he's not from... Since we're in Paris, we're in England. No, Paris is in France. God damn it. I just made myself look like an idiot. Dad. I'm just gonna let him tell the story. But I decided to start a cab feat with the money he left me to hire the guys from the neighborhood. That's why I got 45 like words. And that's why I've got 45 guys like you working for me. And his hands flutter in the air. No, they don't. Look at that. They're still. None of them are any match for you. He smiles. His voice suddenly takes on a serious tone. Do you want me to go over everything again? He points to the equipment on the dashboard, the meter, the GPS. You haven't been in a taxi for weeks. Sure, give me the tutorial. Right then. Well, first the map. You spot potential customers and try to guess where they'll be going. Then you decide. When a customer orders a taxi, if there's no one else around, you have to go and pick them up. Alright. That's the way it goes. It's business. No problem. The other fare is you look at the map and decide whether or not you want to take them. And then you drive. Flashes a quick mechanical smile. You know it well. When he talks about work, he talks about work. That's all. When your shift is over, we do the numbers and that's all. It's pretty simple. There's no reason why you can't do it. Alright, no overtime. We're in France here and there are rules, regulations. You might not see it that way. 1 in 5 Josh's reply with calls. You might not see it that way, but no one likes having a driver who hasn't slept for 24 hours. He looks away. Something's bothering him since he got in the cab. Anyhow, you know the ropes. You get it. I know you're going to do a good job. What's the matter? I don't think it's a good idea. You shouldn't be driving. The murderer is still out there, and we think he's going to come back for you. Maybe. Plus pulls himself a little straighter. You can sense he's trying to control himself, trying not to get upset. Maybe he's been told to go easy on you. He holds your gaze, then turns away. You know, I can put you on the day shift or send you out to the suburbs away from it all. Nope. Don't worry about it. Apparently I look like a hobo, so... Every minute spent your taxi is a minute lost. He gives you a smile, half ironic, half serious. Have a good evening. Right, you have a good evening too. Okay. Cool. You are branded. You sit there a moment, then turn the key in the ignition. The hum of the engine sends a tingle down your spine. Ooh. It's impossible to describe how you miss that feeling. It's back to the night shift, back to life. Despite that attack. Despite it all. Cool, let me play the game now. I get we're trying to story build. Oh, okay, oh, there's a lot of jobs I can pick. There's a dog, apparently? Or a cat? Worker woman, woman with long hair. I think that one's got an actual face. Well, they have faces, they're just kind of blurred out. Weird. There's a bunch of job offers. Which one do you think I should... What do you guys want? Want this lady? This chick? This chick? Maybe one of this chick? You guys want the animal? What you guys feeling? I'll let you guys pick the person. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jobs, and one of them's a cat, so, or a dog. Pick the dog-looking one. All right. We're scooting along. Oh, I don't actually get to drive. Okay. A few cars are headed towards Paris, probably commuters from the suburbs. His name is Croaky. Distance 2.25 kilometers. Fare $7. Sure. We pull up to the sidewalk and wait for your passenger. Since it looks like a no-show, you get out of the cab after a minute or two and smoke a cigarette. There's not much going on in the small town in the suburbs. There are a few apartments that still have lights on, a sweet scent hangs in the air. Eventually you stub out your cigarette and get back into the car. You jump-startled. A cat managed to slip into the cab. Am I really going to drive a cat? It's setting on the... Oh, that's a timer! The cab driving on the screen's a timer. Sitting in the back seat, staring at you intently, you sit there for a moment, consider whether or not to shoo it away. But as you're about to wave your hand, the cat shifts positions and a slip of paper falls from its collar. Pick up the paper. Pick up the piece of paper and unfold it. A fragment of the map apparent. It's the St. Laurent train station. Turn your eyes slightly to the cat. He seems to be expecting an answer. Are you going somewhere? He tilts his head to the side to say yes. You want to go to St. Laurent? The cat tilts its head again. So... You a dog? The cat slowly nods its head no. Your hands clutch the wheel tightly. This cat speaks English! Or French. Alright. You know what? Cat's a cat. I'm gonna drive this cat to the fucking train station. I know this is all perfectly normal. Start the cab, but cast a glance at the cat behind you. You're the one who ordered the cab? You start to laugh. A few minutes go by, you try to break the ice. Simple questions are probably best. Everything okay? Either yes or no, more of a plaintive meow. Are you meeting someone? No, that's not it. Guy staring at the conversation is boring. You seem to be well fed, pretty strange and persuaded. Did someone hurt you? Plaintive meow. Your owner? And the meow a bit longer and deeper, more heartfelt. You nod your head. I'm talking to a cat. What happened? Was it a man? No answer. A woman? Was she mean to you? Oh, 2 nods. Cap seems to be uncertain. She was overly affectionate? String of insistent meows. Touché. That's it. She was too affectionate, and that's why you're running away. Cat was watching with a steady you were sure you're on the right track. You have to be careful with people like that. They suffocate you before you even know it. You nod your head. But you ran away. I mean, lots of people like you. You stopped short. But you were just a cat. Otherwise, behind you, the cat lets out a quiet, reassuring now. Go on. I mean, as well, we don't even know we were in a cage. We prefer not to think about it. We are never fully aware of it. You look at the cat. I must be crazy. I'm talking to a... Shake your head. You point to a light in the distance. That St. Louis will be there soon. You're on acid. You stole my supply. Whoops. First train doesn't leave for another hour. Where are you going? Cat stares at you without making a noise. Let me guess. St. Louis. If you're going to the suburbs of Paris, you wouldn't have need to come into town. Somewhere in the northeast. Somewhere in the northwest of France. I don't know my map, so I'm just gonna give up. Okay, I won't bother you with all that. Is that meow of thanks? You sigh. Okay, come on, time to say goodbye. It's enough for the fare and more. Oh, sweet. I just drove a cab for a cat. I got one called the chat. You drove Croaky to St. Louis Station. That's an achievement that I'm gonna have to, like, question. I just drove an animal to a train station because you guys picked it. You remember you're allergic to cats, but you haven't sneezed once. Yep, I'm on acid. Oh, hell yeah. I got an 8-cent tip from a cat. Alright. Time to pick, that looks suspicious. What else we got? We got kind of weird looking dude with a fat ear. We got whatever this dude is. We got guy wearing a hat of, I think, the Eiffel Tower. Guy with white shirt. Stressed woman. And I can't make that out because my screen's too dark. Which one should we pick? I feel like I kind of feel like you guys are gonna pick the hooded figure or whatever this is, but I'm gonna let you guys pick. Oh, there's a gas meter. I didn't even see that. I got gas and time and money. Which one do you guys want? Out of the 5 on the screen. Wes, you want to pick? The hooded one? Alright, well, if I get murdered, that's your fault. We're gonna pick the hooded figure. Oh, no. This sucks. I don't even know who you are. Ultra Skaters, we need your kind of help. That is a $12 fee. I'm taking that shit. What up? You pull up to your sidewalk and lean over. Your next passengers are in a dark alleyway just off the main street. I'm getting murdered, aren't I? They're, how you put it, in disguise. As 4 superheroes in spandex suits stretched over their bodies. They remind you of a show from your child. I picked up superheroes. Call your passengers. Roll down your window and call your passengers. One of them, dressed in pink, looks up. He or she staggers over to the taxi and makes an attempt to poke his or her head through the window. Helmet bangs against the metal frame as they groan in surprise. You're our driver? Is he... It's a he, and even with his helmet on, you can smell the stench. They're drunk superheroes. Yeah. He turns around in his pink suit. Hey guys. Hey! The rest of the group turns around. It's our cub. The yelp of joy comes from the alleyway. 4 suited passengers get into the car, one after the other. The aroma of beer and piss wafts into the cab. You guys made me pick up superheroes. First a cat, now superheroes. We lost Ultra Yellow. We don't know where she's hiding. The one dressed in green starts screaming in the taxi, a deep male voice with a southern accent. We're drunk! Yeah, like we didn't know already. That's a dumb question. What does she look like? Probably someone in all yellow. You want to look for her? We don't want to look for her. We have to find her. Dramatic pause. He extends a shaking finger and points to the roof. Ultra. Oh shit, I don't feel so good. Yellow is the one with the keys to our hotel room. Ultra Pink clears his throat like it might be a technique for getting the alcohol out of his system quicker. Anyway, could you drive around the neighborhood slowly? She can't be far. The one in red, silent up till now, raises their head. Yeah, dudes, yeah. We're gonna find her and we're gonna get a drink, cause I'm thirsty. Aren't you, dudes? Woman's voice or a teenager, you're not sure. Who's thirsty? Yays fill the cab. Everyone seems up for a drink. Oh my god, it's us. Nah. What do you mean? We barely had anything to drink. Almost nothing. You're going to puke all over my taxi. Cross my heart, we won't throw up. Actually, we already have, and we never throw up. I can kick them out of it. I can kick them out of the cab. Nah. What do you mean by that? That you're too drunk to drink anymore. When you're dealing with drunk passengers, you always use the same firm, confident voice. You find your friend and then you settle down. Ultra Pink nods and... Okay, fine, deal. Passengers are overwhelmed with joy, with the exception of the silent one leaning against the window behind you. You start driving. Keep your eyes peeled, guys, okay? Ultra Pink is rolled with hiccups and We're at the Ferocia with Ultra Yellow. We were drinking there until they refused to keep serving us. Oh, okay. Bring it down a notch. No need to get so excited. Why don't we start there? Maybe she's at the hotel, emptying the minibar. Lucky duck. Oh yeah, not a bad idea. Or she's in the little park where we went to drink mead. Say, skips with the red helmet. The beer was so cheap, it was called beer, spelled wrong on the label and everything. But red is right. Ultra Yellow might be in the little park. Where should we go? Oh, I gotta choose. The bar, the hotel, the little park. You choose. Hotel. We should have hooked up with someone. Shit, yeah, okay, let's go. Start driving, a mild migraine taking over your head. Start driving to the address the pink guy gave you. Right behind you, the discussion's gonna happen. Pink and red think they never should have eaten at that sushi restaurant. Green is screaming that yellow is totally nuts anyway. As for blue, he hasn't said a word all evening. You're starting to worry. A few minutes later, you pull up to the front of the hotel. The kind of place that tries really hard to appear classy. Flyers in the entry are clearly official. We make it up as we go along, like we've been doing all night. Welcome change from green screaming. The door someone was making a jump except ultra blue, of course. I haven't seen her, she's not there. We'll never find her. Keep cool. We haven't looked everywhere yet. We haven't been to the park yet. Team them out. The side should be done with them soon. Pink red vote for Bulgaria. Green shuts up. The only right answer is Croatia. As for blue, he still hasn't said anything. You watch him in the rearview mirror. As if you go by the way his head is lolling, he's starting to fall asleep. Park finally comes into sight and silence fills the cab. Yeah, I recognize it. That's where I yacked up my insides. And yet you're still truly drunk, dude. I'm not that drunk, I'll prove it. I can remember my credit card number. 4434. You give out your credit card number when you're drunk? No, never, except when I'm drunk. Does anyone have a fucking idea? You clear your throat. Alright, what was the name of the bar where you left Ultra Yellow? The Ferocia. I'm sure that's where she is. Yeah, the bar, good idea. Yeah, maybe we can get a nice cold one while we're at it. No, we're going to look for Yellow, plus they don't want us there anymore. Do I need to remind you of the scene you made? Start the car, but wait guys, wait just 1 tiny second. Anyone check the trunk of the cab? Come on, how can you be more drunk than I am? Did you pop some pills in the toilet again? No man, no. As for blue, not a peep, you're starting to get worried. I'm gonna check up on him. Hey, say your friend there, is he okay? Oh, Ultra Blue, yeah, don't worry. He's a silent drunk. Yeah, what he said, actually it's the only way we get him to shut up. I was getting worried. Shit, we're adults, we're responsible. More or less responsible. He's just financial Ultra Blue, no answer from the currency. What's with the costumes? Errant costumes. We're Ultra Warriors from the planet from outer space. Yeah, stop you yelling for a second. For a bachelor party, Ultra Green is here is our cherished friend. You won't be a virgin for much longer. Peels will have to come from the back seat. I'm gonna start laughing too. The back door looking out the windows just in case. There's an odd feeling in the air like the last day of summer camp. With booze. Finally get to the bar and park where you can. Despite the time, the bar is still full and patrons are scattered. Hey, look over there. Wait, what do you see? Well, that's Ultra Yellow. Must really blow your mind, huh? And on the first try to bat, we've been wandering around for an hour. We're all thirsty. Stop your psh. Pink guy starts fumbling in his spandex pants. We're going to take care of her. I think she needs us. You need help? No. Get the impression he's suddenly in a hurry. Thanks for your help, man. We'll take it from here. Yeah, man. Thanks for your help, man. Stop screaming, for fuck's sake! Your taxi was like an angel that fell out of the sky into a barrel of beer. Come on, get out. Everyone had enough of your stinky breath. Hell yeah. Apparently helped. Nice. You turn... Hold on, what is it? You turn around... God, achievements, get out of the way, man. Turn around, blue left a stain on the back seat. Fuck. It's not really pee, nor it's vomit. It's indiscreet. It's a sweat mark. Congratulations, I gained a stain in my car, have drove a cat and a group of superheroes around, and have made... what, like... $17. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Door suddenly opens. Oh shit, random event. Woman just ran into my cab. Having a good night. For a second, you freeze. Hi. It's one of those cops working on the judge's case. God damn it, it's an officer. Ugh. She grins at you. Her voice creaks. You remember seeing her at the hospital. Something already bothered you about her there. You know, it's actually pretty crazy. For weeks I've been saying to myself there's something off about you. Something not so nice. I dug around, mulled it over, bugged all my fellow cops about it, because I sure you lied to us. Let her keep going. She has a cold sneer on her face. I'm going to be frank with you. I don't think you're the judge. Nah, I just can't picture it. Like she's trying to make you out from far away. Like, you've had gone to the extent of hurting yourself. Yeah, between us, it's a bit of a stretch. But not enough of a stretch for my chief to stop going on and on about you. Seriously, he talks about you all the time. If I didn't know any better, I'd think he had a crush on you. No, I think he's more interested in your profile. In prison at 17. Wait, I was in prison at 17. Okay, backstory. And for murder. What? I killed a person at 17. Since you got out, you kept a low profile and you're lying about your name and your address. I checked. That's normally what you'd say if they get word of your time served, no loan for your permit, no lease for your car, meaning no second chance at life. I personally like guys who want a second chance. No, I like guys who fight for a second chance. Basically, I like guys who are willing to work for me. Uh-oh. My chief wants to go to the prosecutor with a first and last name with evidence. Actually, knowing him, he's not so hot on evidence. So I'll give you info, victims, suspects, medical reports, some photos that are a bit... You have to be discreet. Keep it between you and me. I am apparently working with an undercover cop. Interrogate, ask questions, dig around. I've never done this. Don't worry, you're already keener than half the squad. And don't forget, I'm not asking you to make an arrest and deliver the killer wrapped up with a bow in front of the station. Bonus points if you do, though. You're no Batman. I am Batman. I am the hobo version of Batman. I am the cab driver. Just give me their more information. She rummages around her pockets for what seems like forever. Here, take my card. I'll call you 3-4 days just to check in. We'll chat. I am Detective Dan, the cab driver of Paris. I will make sure that whoever shot me in my liver kidney thing is arrested by my own hands. I'll hit him with my cab. I'll knock him out with the trunk. And then I'll deliver him. I'll even, like, sarcastically tie a bow on top of him. I'm gonna be the world's best superhero that gets paid cab fares. And let you know if I have any new info. Take a paternalistic tone, like she was giving you a list of recommendations for your 100th time. Don't get caught, don't get arrested. Also, I wouldn't recommend trying to leave Paris. I know what you look like and I know who your friends are. Can either be the solution or the problem, my friends. I'm getting pinned into working with the officers as a cab driver. That's cool. If I have to, I'll go check in on you-know-who. Your smile is biting. That reminds me, she know you've done time? Oh, my little dirtbag. You cover your tracks well. What if I refuse? If you refuse, simple, I turn you in. I'll send your picture to all my friends in the media and every asshole in Paris. Your picture with your name on it, your real name. Anyone close to you will have their places searched. They'll put under house arrest, spend nights in jail. You have an idea how tense things are with that fucker's trial on your way? Say, you know just what she's trying to get at. Come to think of it, your last names are almost the same. You could be brothers, actually. I'm nothing like that son of a bitch. Let me tell you, with that face of yours in your handle, they'll welcome you with open arms. Takes on a serious tone, businesslike. I want to catch this killer personally. I want to drag him into court, ruin his fucking life with a bang. I can't botch this case. You got me, and neither can you, right? Obviously. Well, great then. You see eye to eye. So you can't just say you can just say you're my informant, my CI. He ripped open your gut. You saw your own insides. You were in a coma. Yeah, you have plenty of reasons to want to get back at him. Yeah, I think you're actually going to do what I tell you to do. You investigate, ask questions, listen to all the rumors, and come up with a list of suspects. Bruh. Don't get fired. Without this cab, you're worth nothing to me. This conversation never happens. I'll make sure you get more until tomorrow. I'll find a way. Until then, not a word to anyone, obviously, not a word. Cool! I've been pretty much told I will ruin your life if you don't work for me. Nice! Oh, cool, files. Talking to passengers might unlock new documents and clues for your investigation. You will find them in the back at your studio after your shift. 6 clues discovered, available in your room. So I just drive my cab around and then do my job and ask questions. Oh, the studio. This is a cool game. I've only played 30 minutes and I'm already invested. I'm like... I've been told they will pretty much ruin my life if I don't work for them. Management. Yep. I am pretty much a undercover cab driver now. Outside the city is slowly waking up. You can still hear the hum of the taxi buzzing in your ears. You throw the files Busek gave you on the table. On the wall, you hung up the big corkboard where you used to pin up photos of your nephews. You've gotten since you got out of, and your plan is simple. Jot down all the pieces of evidence and connect them to the suspects. Guilty party won't necessarily be the one with the most evidence against them, but the one with the most compelling evidence against them. It's like you're building a story about each suspect, trying to understand their motives. Understand how he or she got into the situation. Well, see, problem is, my 2 cab fares were a cat and a bunch of drunkards. I don't know any of these people on the board. Time to get moving with your investigation. Okay, oh, I got informations. Alright. Autopsy report, victim 3. 2 new clues, I guess. Oh, if I hold it, I gain more clues. Okay. So, do the clues end up here? Oh, whoa. So smaller than 180, he's smaller than 180, he's smaller than 180, he's smaller than 180, he's smaller than 180, and he's smaller than 180. Oh, the more I learn about them, the more they connect. Okay. Killer left message and talk from the first 3 crime scenes. Victims killed with 1 bullet in the neck. Death is an execution. No sign of violence. Weapon, rare gun used in the 70s. And the only connection that I have of a rare gun with the 70s would be the old man. This is interesting. So I use these to gain clues. These give me clues. And then they pop up here. Alright, so I'm gonna move. Killer's head's gonna be over here. Anything that doesn't have a connection, I'm gonna move down in this corner. Message. So, you. That doesn't have any connections, so it'll go into this pile. That's your thing. This is gonna go in the center. Jesus Christ, I've got myself stuck in a fucky-wucky situation. So that's all here. You go here. that doesn't have any information. That doesn't have any information. This doesn't have any information. This goes... Well, that goes to both of them, so I'll tuck it in the middle. No, because it's... I'll just lower it. There we go. Okay.